In our developing story tonight, former Minister Professor Vitharana says that the recommendations of the Public Utilities Commission were ignored during the construction of the Norochcholai coal power plant. Professor Vitharana was the head of the committee appointed under the previous government to look into the breakdowns of the Norochcholai coal power plant.
Generator 3 at the Norochcholai coal power plant, which was inoperational over the past few days, was brought back into operation. All 3 power generators at the power plant are now in operation. On the 22nd of March 2011, 300 megawatts of power was added to the national grid as phase 1 of the Norochcholai coal power plant, which was constructed at a cost of $1.35 billion. Thereafter, a further 300 megawatts were added to the national grid under phase 2 and 3 respectively. During the course of its existence, the Norochcholai coal power plant has broken down on 25 occasions. It is the mechanical engineers who have an understanding of the machinery here, not electrical engineers. What became clear to us here was that proper procedures weren't followed during this process. Decisions on the machinery were taken by those who do not possess the required knowledge on them.
How was so much power created for the electrical engineers?
The way I see it, it has always been electrical engineers at the Ceylon Electricity Board who have taken the upper hand and ruled without obtaining the assistance of others. Usually, the government generates power through reservoirs at a cost of ₹3.20 per unit. Similarly, a cost of ₹6.40 is incurred per unit when power is generated from Norochcholai. But when you look at the agreement signed with the private power suppliers, it costs a minimum of ₹70 to ₹67. This agreement has been signed for a period of 5 years with private businessmen.
So are you indirectly suggesting that among the 25 times the Norochcholai power plant broke down, some of them were caused intentionally?
Well, there is a possibility that what you said could also be true. There is a Public Utilities Commission. They gave instructions that when implementing phase 1 of Norochcholai, instead of drawing 300 megawatts at once, start with 100 megawatts under 3 stages so that one generator could be switched off when the need arises and decreases. Then you wouldn't have to completely shut it down.
So is there no point of the Public Utilities Commission if the engineers nor the relevant officials do not implement the recommendations of the Commission?
That is where the power of the subject minister, the government, president and prime minister comes into play.
What happened to the recommendations you made after handing them over to the relevant sectors?
I do not know.
Do you see an implementation of those recommendations?
I do not think so.